All right, so this is the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and I gotta be real with you, this phone is insane, but also kind of the same thing we've seen before. Now, this is one of the best phones you can get right now, but if you're coming from last year's Ultra, you might just shrug. Let's break it down. Design-wise, pretty much exactly what you'd expect. We got boxy edges, the S Pen built in, and those floating camera rings on the back that scream premium Samsung. It feels solid, looks fancy, but put it up to the S25 Ultra, and honestly, most people wouldn't notice. And yeah, that's the story of this phone. Big, shiny, premium, but kinda safe. The front display is a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display, so 1440p display. We get a 1 to 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate. We have a 2600 nits peak brightness on this, so it does get crazy bright. It is smooth, and it's basically perfect. It's a sexy, sexy display. The new thing this year is the privacy display, and basically your phone screen can't be seen from the side. It sounds cool, but it does dim the screen a bit, and yeah, it's kind of weird to stare at for a long period of time. Still, it's really, really cool tech, and you are getting a groundbreaking piece of technology, but for some people out there, it can feel a little gimmicky. However, personally, I do really like this feature. Inside this thing is a monster, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 Elite with either 12 to 16 gigabytes of RAM and all the way up to 1 terabyte of storage if you guys choose to do so. So games, smooth, apps, instant, multitasking, forget about it. Basically, nothing you throw out this will make it sweat, but last year's Ultra was already that fast, so if you already have that, performance alone is not going to make you upgrade. Getting into the cameras, we have a 200 megapixel main camera, we have a 50 megapixel periscope with 5x zoom, 12 megapixel ultra wide lens, and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens. Photos are sharp, colors pop. The zoom on this is absolutely nuts. You get some really, really good crisp photos with the zoom on this. Video is pretty good, super stable. But here's the thing, the hardware did not really change. Most of the wow comes from AI tricks and enhancements. So great picks, but not a mind-blowing leap from the Galaxy S25 Ultra. As far as the battery goes, it is as solid as it gets, 5,000 milliamps, full day, easily. For most people, if you're not playing games constantly, you are going to creep into 2 days with this. It's just going to happen. It's a really good battery. Charging rate is 60 watt wired charge, and this does charge up really quickly, about 75% in 30 minutes. We also get 25 watt wireless charging, and we get 4.5 watt reverse wireless charging. The one thing, however, that a lot of people are talking about, which kind of sucks, is we don't have any magnets in the back of this phone. We need some magnets for those MagSafe charging and stuff like that. Now, there is, of course, some accessories that you can pop onto the back of this phone. However, we need some magnets built into this phone, and I'm sure Samsung's going to do that on the next one, but was really hoping for it on this one. We have One UI 8.5 on Android 16, so we have tons of new AI stuff like live translations, smart photo edits, summaries of stuff. Google Gemini baked into this as well, so most of it is gimmicky, but there is some things inside of here that are pretty useful. Basically, you'll play with it for a minute and forget that it ever exists for the majority of stuff on here. So the big question that everybody's asking, should you buy the Galaxy S26 Ultra? If you're coming up from the Galaxy S22 Ultra or older, yes, if you're looking for an upgrade, this is going to be a solid upgrade for you. This is a beast. You're going to see a significant difference in terms of camera quality, your overall battery life, and pretty much everything else. Software is going to be much quicker. This is going to be a better processor inside of here. This phone is much more polished, powerful, and amazing, but it does still really play it safe. So if you're not coming up from like the Galaxy S22 Ultra or older, then I cannot recommend this phone. So yeah, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is insanely fast, packed with features, gorgeous to look at, but it's also a little too familiar. If you don't have a recent Ultra, it's a killer. If you do, maybe just wait.